The problem in sport is there is a lack of diversity. It's as simple as that. If we don't talk about it, then we'll never make change. I'm Aneela McKenna and I'm a mountain bike guide and coach and diversity specialist. My mother immigrated from Pakistan and she came here in 1963. My mother came over on her own, didn't know anybody, not a soul, and I just can't imagine what that must have felt like. But unfortunately, she didn't come to a great life. My father was violent, and he was violent for all the years that she was with him. So she was my role model. She left her husband when I was 9 years old, and because of that, she has really given me the strength to make something of my life, because she didn't have the life that she wanted to have when she came here. I've lived in the Borders for a long time. I've been here for 17 years now. I used to come down to the Borders every weekend to come ride my bike in Glentress. But then I decided with my husband that why don't we just move here, because we love it so much. I like mountain biking for a number of reasons, and I like it for the solitude and going out riding on my own, because sometimes I need to reset and reconnect with myself, because I do have my vulnerabilities. I do have this kind of imposter syndrome that I experience, so I need to sometimes reset myself and tell myself how good I am. But I also love the social side of it, and being able to get together with people. I am a real people person, so I actually love just the connection that you can build. I've been very fortunate to bring my two passions together, which is diversity and mountain biking. What I really wanted to do in mountain biking was to bring more women into the sport. I remember when I started out in the 90s, there were very few women in the sport itself. I don't know what it is, when you get a group of women together, they just forget that they're mums, their wives, they just want to have a ball, let their hair down. I think the main thing women get is it's the social aspect, but also that sense of solidarity, that we're all there to support each other and to inspire each other. The whole point about equality is that we want to have spaces where women have a choice, where they can ride with other women, but they can ride equally with men and women. And that's where we want to get to, is to get to a point where we can have that equality between men and women being able to do things together without women feeling that they are less able or don't have the strength to do it, because they do. And that's something that we need to be able to change. The problem in sport is there is a lack of diversity. It's as simple as that. It's not just about women. It's about all groups that need to be able to participate. And some groups may feel that they're excluded from certain spaces, or may not even realise it's for them. So, from my own personal experience, I always do see myself in a minority. I'm different in the Borders. There's not many people of colour. So we've got a lot of work to do when it comes to diversity in sport. If we don't talk about it, then we'll never make change. For me, it's an everyday thing. I think about my colour every day. It impacts on everything that I do. And people might not even realise that, but when you are different, when you look different, people judge you differently. So, you're conscious of that. And so Black Lives Matter was a real eye-opener for me. I actually realised that this is incredible. People are saying enough is enough, and it wasn't just people of colour, it was white people as well, and everybody got together, got out there and protested. And for me, I thought this was a real turning point for society. This is where I've had a real opportunity to make real change, and it's such an exciting time to see the progress that's being made, and not just that, it's the voices that are speaking up. I feel even my voice is being heard for the first time, and and for me it's really empowering. Yeah, women and women of colour really do need to be represented in leadership roles. you know, because this is where decisions get made about society, about how we do things. So if we've got those voices represented around the table, then it means that their issues will be heard and can be embedded into the thinking around how we do things, how we change things. If that voice isn't there, then whose voice are we hearing? My work is very rewarding, but it's really challenging as well because people don't get it sometimes. They may not understand why people of colour are saying that they need to be in the space, or women that need to be in the space. It's just so important for people to have a voice because it can be empowering to yourself, but by doing that you can empower 100 other people.